Simon Paul Dene was pressured to leave Saskatchewan after questioning the practice of mining uranium.
Our country is dependent upon the uranium industry and the uranium miners for a continuing adequate supply of this magic element.
Simon Paul Dene is a traditional Dene from the English River First Nation and is a survivor of the Indian residential school system, yet he continues to speak his Dene language. Tonight he will address the hazards of uranium mining to give us a sense of the whole nuclear fuel chain. Thank you, Simon Paul Dene.
Thank you very much for welcoming me. I've come a long way. I hail from northern Saskatchewan, where there are presently 12 uranium mines in operation.
I knew you did it! I knew I did it! I knew I'd find uranium! What do you mean? What do you mean you found it?
I found it!
I found it first!
Oh yeah, I found it! Now hold on, everybody!
I said I found it first!
What we are going through right now is on a chain of events that has also fell upon our people. Grandma was walking along with a young daughter, and Grandma sat down on a rock to rest. And she sat down, she began to cry. She looked at that rock and she pushed it down into the ground and cried and cried. And she looked at that young little girl and she says to the young girl, please tell the children never, ever to bring this rock up again. We call it the Black Stone. In Dene, Source Dene, we call it Tailings, or black blood.
I found it! Right here!
What we have been going through is two dimensions. It's called violence, and through accommodation that has been going on and on.
Most of the radon atoms are exhaled before they have time to decay. However, many radon daughters are retained in the lungs, where their decay and release of alpha particles can damage living tissue.
Our people in northern Saskatchewan are coming down with cancers. I've recently lost one of my sisters. I've recently lost one of my brothers. And this is very heartening for us. Now they want to put in a nuclear waste dump up in northern Saskatchewan, in the pristine land of northern Saskatchewan. And there is underground water flowing from Cree Lake, Saskatchewan, where there is a hole, and it flows underground all the way to Saskatchewan to Lac La Planche in Beauval, Saskatchewan. Recently, some doctors came to visit northern Saskatchewan, and we thank them, Dr. Haldecott and Dr. Dale Dewar. So it is the woman that is coming down to us, to every one of us. It takes a woman to come down and lead us the way. So we do not actually have to have leaders in this time and age, because we all have to stand up ourselves, and we are our own leaders. And you have to understand that. Some of my people are imprisoned because of standing up against uranium mining in northern Saskatchewan. The prominent one that I know, that I work with in northern Saskatchewan, is presently in jail. He has been railroaded. And then we have another person. His name is Leonard Peltier. And when a shootout happened in South Dakota in 1975, it was At the time, then Peltier and them fought back. At the same time that this happened, in June 26, 1975, uranium was discovered in the Black Hills of South Dakota. And currently, right now, he is sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences.
Studies by the U.S. Public Health Service indicate that radon daughters can be a health hazard in the form of lung cancer. When the serious nature of the hazard in American mines became known, action was taken to improve ventilation.
Up north in Saskatchewan, jobs is 4 most expensive letters in the English letter, words that we understand. Thank you very much.